guys, this is Nola. I'm working her on the cot today. We are doing prong collar, so if you're looking back into training videos to help with the e-collar issue, I'll do another video for that later, but basically everything's the same. Anywhere I'm talking about making a correction or any kind of communication with a prong, that's when you would be using your e-collar. But what we're gonna do, because she's new to the cot, is kind of go over how we teach place. Well, once your dog comes home from training, they should be able to go right to place with no issue. Some dogs, especially more nervous dogs, kind of in new environments will forget what they're supposed to be doing, or even with their owner, they'll maybe test them a little bit or just not be so inclined to do place. So sometimes we have to go back a few steps on training. So I'm going to show you how we do at the beginning. I've done about 10 reps with Nola, so she already knows how to get on place. She gets the idea of what I want. She's still a little distracted and she's making enough mistakes I can show you guys what to really do. So in this first process, what I'm going to show you is, so when I train your dogs, we train them on either the left or the right, but either way, the rule is that they are never supposed to go past you. So when I walk up to the cot, I will generally turn to the side. That way now they're walking basically in front of me. They're not really in that command anymore and they can go past me. I'm also going to guide her with my body onto the cot. Let's go. So we're going to walk over here. I'm going to turn and say place. Nola, place. And I'm still walking. Sit. So what I did again was I turned so she wasn't breaking command. I told her what I wanted to do. I walked to the side of the cot. As soon as she got on it, I stopped moving. So dogs do learn by spatial pressure. So when you move backwards, you're inviting them towards you. When you move into them, you're taking up their space, which is generally, it's telling them to stop. So I did a bit of that. She got in place. I did some leash pressure for sit. So you can also, if they're about to step off, you can press your e-collar button, tell them to sit on the cot. Now that she's on there, we're still gonna use leash pressure for her. She's not supposed to get off the placemat now that she's on it. So she's doing good. She's laying down. I'm gonna move around. If she were to step off at all, even 1 foot, with a prong collar, you're gonna say no, pop the prong a little bit until her place, maybe have to leash guide her back on. If you're doing the e-collar for your dog, 1 foot off, you're holding that button down, tell them place. As soon as they're back on it, you let the button go. Let's go. So another way I'll do things, come on, let's go. So right there, when I said, come on, let's go, I pulled the prong collar. She was looking at my cat, she's supposed to follow me. So I did a little prong correction, sit, and had her continue to follow. Same for sit with the prong collar right now. If you're struggling with your dog, they're just not doing the commands when you want them to, you can pull up for sit. Like the second you say it, just pull a little bit of pressure up. When they sit down, drop that pressure down. So another thing I'll do, cot, bed, whatever you're using, I'll put the dog in a sit on one side. I'll move to the other side and get their attention. I'm using treats for her right now. Nola, place, sit. So I moved backwards to guide her towards me and on the cot. As soon as she got on it, I stopped and took up her space. I told her sit, and I rewarded with a treat. So this is how you would work on it when you have, like if you're doing lessons with me, or if you're just struggling at home. Nope, sit with your dog. So timing's everything. I have my arm up like this, so the second she would make a mistake, no, told her to sit. And you only want to do prong collar pressure as you're saying no. It's a quick pop, let the pressure go. So we're gonna walk around. But this is for if you're training your own dog at home, you need to look back on this after a lesson or whatever the case. Here's just a video of me working a new dog for you guys to practice.